Welcome to another episode of Cold Brew Conversations. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with what's brewing. On this special episode of Cold Brew Conversations, I have my dear friend Calvin Brown with the Pinellas County Urban League, and we're here to talk to you about jobs. So grab a cup, fill it up, and let's get this conversation started. How you doing, Calvin?
I am doing well, sir, and thank you for having me on today. I certainly appreciate the opportunity.
I'm glad to have you here, man. We're really excited to have this talk. Tell us about you, man. Who are you and what is the Urban League?
Well, as we know, Pinellas County Urban League is one of 98 affiliates of the National Urban League, located here in Pinellas County. My name is Calvin Brown. I am the Workforce Development Specialist here, as well as the Director of our Robotics Initiative. So what I see is a ooh and a wow and over there. But yes, through the Urban League, we provide multiple programs in order to help individuals exit poverty and become sustainable. So we have programs stemming from job placement, as well as helping individuals overcome barriers to get them to education or to that finish line of that career that they're looking for.
I think it's really special what you do because I've learned a lot from you over the time of knowing you. And you really do have that holistic approach to community that I think that a lot of people miss. And can you explain what you do for the community? Like, how does someone find you from the community and get some of the help, the services?
Absolutely. Individual coming through our doors, our offices are located right on 31st Street, 3rd Avenue North, down from the post office, as well as we have a remote location at the Campbell Park Resource Center, where I'm actually located at, and we provide job assistance for those who come to the Resource Center. But people can reach out to us via our Facebook pages or our social media or our own website, or they can come in person. But we definitely try to, get flyers out there and partner with other organizations in our area to make sure that we're available to help and available to assist. So we try to make ourselves as available as possible. So anytime you see that equal sign, someone's there to help. Yep, I see. You got your.
And I wear it proud because I did learn so much. That's a big part of like life, right? Understanding. So it's like if I have a message I'm trying to share, I have to. I think the phrase goes, "Seek understanding before being understood."
Absolutely.
We just went through this pandemic that everyone knows about. It's impacted everyone to some degree and generally not positive. So I think about what you've done over time to like adapt to that. It's like you have all these community needs, and then all of a sudden overnight people lose their jobs, their livelihood, their business. Like it's pretty scary. And to know that there's places like the Urban League that you can actually like reach out to.
And I really can't take credit for anything. I definitely want to give credit to our case managers and our career coaches here in-house, because we definitely believe in a holistic approach. So when an individual comes to our doors, we try to meet them where they're at and try to help them get to where they're going. And sometimes they may not even see to where they want to go. So we have resources to where we can open their eyes to some of the possibilities that they may have if they apply themselves. And then we do our best to assist them with that to help them get to the direction they want to go to, or to the destination that they're looking for. If I don't have the answer, then we reach out to our network of partnering organizations or to our community leaders and say, hey, we have an individual that needs help. We may not be able to provide that service, but we definitely want to find out the organization that does, reach out to them, make that contact. And it's not just, we don't necessarily want to give an individual a phone number and say, hey, contact this person. And they're going to help you. No, we make that phone call ourselves and do a soft, a warm handoff and say, no, we have a client that we all need to come together to work on to make sure this client gets get their needs satisfied.
I want to ask you some questions. I saw a flyer that you shared talking about your virtual job fairs.
Yeah, absolutely. When we the pandemic kind of jumped off, prior to that, we were doing in-person career fairs. So we had to be kind of creative and, But with the pandemic, we had to pivot and go to a more virtual, world. So we invested in a platform in order to allow us to connect our employers with job seekers, where they can do everything online as far as submitting their resume, chatting with employers, as well as doing video chat with employers or interviews right there on the spot. So we definitely want to move towards more technological based resources in order to reach our clients. Because like we say, with the pandemic and not knowing when things are going to go back face to face, we found that this has been a viable way to reach our employers as well as to reach clients and job seekers. So we have our next career fair actually coming up this month on April 21st. Well, we have a lot of employers that are already registered. So we're going to be from different industries, from manufacturing to transportation, from healthcare, from education. Also, we have a few local and state government jobs on there as well. So we definitely want to, invite as many out. And it doesn't matter if you're entry level or if you have an advanced degree, definitely check us out because we have positions for everyone. So this is going to be our virtual career and resource fair because we do have a lot of providers that are going to join us as well. So we're here to help our community the best way we can and service our community.
You could probably run these type of events like way more efficiently than like doing it in person. Because I went to your career fairs when you had them in person, and that was an awesome way to connect people. And I feel like with COVID, you lost a lot of that. You lost that the networking, that personal feel that you may have had, the connection with the potential job seeker. Because that's a big thing that I see a lot of employers do is kind of like import talent instead of contacting, say, the Urban League that is already developing talent that might have someone ready to roll.
Yeah, and as a job developer, we do have a lot of organizations reach out to us and just say, hey, man, we got these positions coming available. Do you have anyone good? But right now, the conversation with employers, it's sad because people aren't applying right now. As much as we want individuals, we have all the jobs and employers in place and trying to connect them. We're just trying to get individuals back motivated to want to work. Because right now, a lot of individuals are stimulus rich. So
true, and that's nail on the head, man. That's
I mean, it is what it is, but it does put a burden on employers when they're trying to fill empty seats. So,
and that's a great topic too. Is it's like this could be a great way for employers to like kind of have a vetting process because the ones that are showing up to your career fairs are someone that's hungry.
Absolutely.
It's I just love your approach on it. And didn't you do one last month? Did you do one already?
Yes, we did.
How did it go?
Well, we did our first one in March. We had over 20 employers on there, and we had roughly
for your first one?
Yeah, we had.
That's awesome.
I want to say we had Operation PAR, we had Circle K, CASA, Regions Bank, Lighthouse of Tampa Bay, Home Depot, Bowley PAR, and a few other healthcare organizations.
Those are some big names, man.
Yeah, so we have, and then even before that, we had Jabil on, so we're looking to get more manufacturers on as well. So we're definitely trying to connect people to some great jobs that have great earning potential, and not only earning potential, but you have the ability to rise through the organization and apply for, upper level position. But we just got to get people, applying again. So.
And that's where also I know to kind of complement that, I know you do a lot of like financial literacy training and things like that, where you're really opening the eyes of individuals to potentially like break generational curses. It's like I'm not the best with finance. I didn't really learn it at a young age at all, and just seeing you guys try to tackle that, it's just really inspiring.
Yes, we offer our financial literacy classes actually every week. I actually have the Zoom set up. So we're partnered with GT Bank and some other financial institutions to offer these financial fitness courses. So right now we have a class schedule every Wednesday from 10 to 11:30 because we want individuals to be, financially savvy and smart with their money. So, and good example is you have all these people getting these checks right now, but we don't want them just going out blowing them on, materialistic things. Take some of that
drone
and save. Yeah, absolutely. Take some of that money and save it, or invest it in some of your kids' accounts, or however you want to do it. But let's be smart about how we spend that. So you won't put yourself into a predicament that seen in the past. You want to be able to, use this money to kind of uplift yourself to become more sustainable. So that's a lot of what we teach people with budgeting, how to be money smart and things along those lines.
If you look at like Workforce Trend Weekly or whatever it is, almost the resounding message back from employers is they want employees to have soft skills and some sort of financial literacy, something to where what are you going to do once we give you this paycheck, especially if we're going to be investing so much money in training you. If the employers really understood these type of messages that you're teaching your talent, maybe they don't need the skills, they just need to have the aptitude, and you already teed up the right person for that company. So
meet more employers in a short amount of time than you would if you were actually in person or at a career fair in person. So you can, like you say, vet through those candidates and say, okay, you know what, this one may be a good fit or this one may be a good fit. And you can actually look at their resumes in real time and say, okay, well, I do like this one. And you can click on that person and start a chat or start a video chat with them and talk to them right then and there. And then, so like you were saying, even with employers, we believe in that holistic approach to say, okay, what actually do you really need? And what is your company culture and what does it looks like in the day of one of your employees? We're doing a Boca press conference tomorrow. So we have the Attorney General office actually coming to help. I'm sitting in our boardroom, so we have to kind of set our boardroom up for our press conference tomorrow.
Yeah, that is awesome. I'm probably your biggest fan, man. Do you like the show you're watching and wish you could have your own? Now you can with myvideomax.com, where we produce real raw content to get to the heart of the message. And we want to help with yours. Email info@myvideomax.com to get started. You're the director of robotics. So what does that mean? And can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, in regards to our robotics initiative, we actually launched that about 2 years ago, and it's our way of saying that we want to connect, or actually want to create a pipeline of workers for the future. Okay, so if we're able to put robotics into our community's hands to these young brown and black kids who may never known that was an opportunity or for a lucrative career. So now we have every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. we meet at the Kemmel Park Resource Center with a group of kids, and we have mentors come in and we work the robotic kits and allow them to build and actually use their creative thinking skills, to actually learn ways to connect this, how do I want to put it, that it's just not a robot. These kids are actually doing skills for the future. They're actually learning how to be the employees of the future, because we tell them all the time, flipping burgers is going out of style. Once you get into in the future, there's going to be a machine flipping the burgers. There's going to be automated, cashiers, everything. So those jobs that we have now may not be there in the future, and there's going to be a new line of jobs. So we want to be able to create a pathway for them and also introduce them to manufacturing and other skilled trades. So that way they're not only locked in on saying, okay, we got to go to college, we got to do this. And we're not ruling out college, but we just want to open their eyes to other opportunities to let them know that there are more than one ways that they can make a living, sustainable living, and be successful.
I've been a robot mentor for years. I love volunteering and mentoring these kids with you, man. But
no, I wouldn't have got in it if you never would have introduced me to it. So I definitely thank you for that.
Oh, I'm nobody, man. I'm the cold brew fanatic. Can you tell me a little bit about how that connected to your program, New Lights?
Yes, our New Lights program is our National Urban League program. So what we did was basically taking those New Lights principles as far as kids working in the community, doing community service, and being good academically, and we combined that with robotics as a STEM activity. So the kids not only learn youth development and personal development, but they also have STEM activities to connect to manufacturing and other skills trades. So it's just opening those lines and opening those pipelines to multiple opportunities that they may have never, heard of before. So with our New Lights program, we actually have a young lady who was in our program since 7th grade and just found out yesterday she just got accepted into Harvard.
No way.
Yep, I kid you not.
That
the same one I was telling you about Tuesday night. Yeah,
yep.
She just got the information, and yeah, she just got accepted into Harvard. So this is why we do
cool, man.
With our youth, and to connect them to other resources to make sure that they're ready for the future.
So Calvin, I'm getting close to the bottom of my cup, and how does someone get a hold of you?
If any employer or job seeker want to reach out to me at Pinellas County Urban League, definitely send me an email at cbrown@pcul.org, or you can visit our website where you complete a universal intake form, and we'll have someone reach out to you. But we definitely want to connect, and you guys can definitely reach out to us.
And one last thing, you have that career fair coming up. What date is that again?
Yep, that's going to be on April 21st from 11 p.m. to 2 p.m. So definitely make sure you register. For employers, there's a registration link, and as well as job seekers, there's a registration link. So I'll send out that information to you guys as well to share with your network. And also you can find it on LinkedIn, on Facebook, as well as our main website.
Well, that's all we got for today. I am at the bottom, but I would like to give you a huge Y5.
All right, Y5, gentlemen, and thank you for having me on your show today.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with what's brewing.